Candace Owens seems to be defending Muslims more than some Muslims are defending their fellow Muslims these days. That brings me nicely to Jordan Peterson, a man who at first when he appeared online seemed to be sensible, mature and even appealed to Muslims with his logic. So much so that at the time he spoke respectfully about Islam. Fast forward to today and he spinelessly bootlicks for Israel, collaborates with well-known Islamophobes and is a whipping boy for his slimy employer Ben Shapiro at the Daily Wire. Let's look at Candace speaking about Jordan Peterson's embarrassing fall from grace, exposing him as the fraud he is for losing the confidence of his male followers and the global Muslim community.
In February of 2020, news broke that Jordan Peterson was seeking emergency drug treatment. His dependence reportedly started last spring after doctors increased his dosage to help him cope with stress, and he apparently had what appears to me to be a drug overdose. Jordan Peterson was not being honest, which would mean that he violated one of his 12 rules. It just seems to me that if your entire brand is built on telling people how to order their lives, and then what becomes apparent is that your life is in disarray, how do they trust you again? I don't think people sensed that he was being radically honest in what had occurred to him. Instead, they felt that he was kind of trying to give a PR spin to what may have just been a good old-fashioned drug addiction. Then we fast forward to October 7th, 2023. And on that day, Jordan Peterson did not tweet like Jordan Peterson, which is to say he did not tweet in a calm, rational manner. Here is what he tweeted. He wrote, "Give 'em hell, Netanyahu, enough is enough." He began trending and he lost a huge following. But it turns out that Jordan Peterson had a huge following of Muslims behind him, and they felt that this response was not calm. It was not dictated by rationality. And you saw people in the Muslim community saying, we will never listen to another word that he ever says, because he has not used his platform to talk about some of the hell that Muslims have also been enduring.
She's right when she said Jordan Peterson can't be taken seriously because he does not practice what he preaches, which is evident from how he tried to lie to cover up his addiction and from his horrible and juvenile violence inciting stance from October 7th to the present day. Candace is right when she says we can't trust him. This guy is Ben Shapiro's latest sidekick at the Israeli Wire, who fits the current profile of a Daily Wire employee that can not only stomach genocide but will also actively encourage it. Peterson has ostracized himself from Muslims even further by not only aligning with Zionists but also with Islamophobes like Tommy Robinson, who he recently platformed so Tommy could blame the world's problems on Islam and Muslims as usual. Robinson is a scammer, Peterson is a propagandist, and both are well-known addicts. They probably got wasted after the interview and watched video footage of brown children being massacred whilst high-fiving with Shapiro. Anybody that takes life advice from people like Jordan Peterson and the people he associates with, it speaks volumes about how much of a mess your life must be.